Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Williams to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First time with Raheem Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mostert. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. First carry down for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Here's Mostert. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Second and 11. Now Brady. Try! And he can find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Mostert. And the Lions are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Williams. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Raheem Mostert, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Rams nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at about the 32.
Side, what allowed that good-sized run? Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
First carry down for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Henderson will try to run for the first. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's caught at the 7. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. down 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Rams nothing.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Rams are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal.
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
On the play. First down, Detroit.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mostert. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Brady. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Alden Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 9. Team, it's intercepted. Hit by Riley Harrison.
It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's what's called on the left side. And they want this right upfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 1st down, Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Rifles one, it's intercepted. Take this all the way out past the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now for the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 from the 44. This is Mostert. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
3rd and inches.
They'll try and run pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on first down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's got this down to the 35. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to air one out. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Touchdown near the 5. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And they're in the field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. This is intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I'm going to play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. They'll find Everett first down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Gone. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Play action. It's gone. And Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Once again, it's Mostert. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing is Brady on third down. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 15-yard line.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 9. Goff open man completes it to Butler. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And we brought down what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. From the red zone now. Ball. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
At the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocked it on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal. At the 2-yard
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Time for a full start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Back to throw. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 30-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down.
Tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Brady. He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. incomplete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They hand it off to Mostert. Here he goes right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And now if they convert the extra point, the Lions will have the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Lions 21, Rams 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. The decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in the table. And this one's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. That'll bring up 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's gone. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now gone. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again. Gone. He's going to fire one deep left. And that's caught inside the 30. All the way down to the 27. A huge play that time for the Rams. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
That's out to the left and complete. And all the way down inside the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. the 6. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final step if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw is Brady. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Rams, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.